Okay students, now the new lesson, parallel lines, maths 2, lesson number 2. Okay, parallel lines we have already know what are the parallel lines. When two lines lying in the same plane but do not intersect each other are called parallel line. Simple definition है, we have done this definition in our 5th standard, repeated in 6th as well as in 7th. Okay, now there are two parallel lines. Of course parallel line म्हणजे दोन लाईन, मिनिमम 2 लाईन्स असणारच. एक सिंगल लाईन कधी पॅरलल होऊ शकत नाही. ओके, हां, वी कॅन से अ सिंगल लाईन इज ऑलवेज पॅरलल टू इट सेल्फ, बट दॅट हार्डली मेक्स एनी सेन्स. Okay, so when I say parallel line, it means there is a pair of lines which are parallel to each other. Okay, now something which we have already done in our previous standard. Okay, say this line, I'll take it as L and M. Line L and M are parallel to each other. That means they do not intersect but lie in the same plane. Okay, and T is a transversal. This particular line T, as you see, this particular line is intersecting both L and M at different points. I'm not going to name those points because if I name those points again असं काहीतरी कचरा होऊन जाईल सगळीकडे पॉईंट्स म्हणून. आपण आय एम नॉट नेमिंग ऑल अँड एव्हरीथिंग राईट नाव. what we have to do is we are just revising our previous standards knowledge. Okay, that is in 7th we have already learned. Now let's see, T is a transversal which is intersecting line L and M. When it is intersecting line, okay, at each and every point it forms 4 different angles, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Okay, these are all angles. Now I have named this because this is what is required for us to understand the kind of angles. Okay, now first of all we'll start from, say, angle C and angle F. Okay, angle C and angle F. What is angle C and angle F? They are both interior angle, because interior म्हणजे काय, आतमधले angles आहे. They are interior angles. Okay, interior angles lying on the same side of the transversal. If there are interior angles which we compare and they are lying on the opposite sides of the transversal, then they are called as alternate angles. Okay, interior angles lying on the same side of the transversal is called interior angle. But if we are comparing two interior angles which are lying on the opposite side, one on this side left side, one on right side, so that time those angles are called as alternate angle. Okay, and now the last what you have to understand is angle B and angle F. Okay, if you carefully see the line M and line L, if the transversal is intersecting, of course not if, the transversal is actually intersecting. Okay, then angle B is above the line L, angle M is also angle F is above the line M. So both this angle I'll put across, here also I'll put across. Okay, so angle B and angle F, such type of angle are called corresponding angle. Okay, so now you are clear with corresponding angle, you are clear with interior angles, as well as you are clear with alternate angle. Now one thing what we have to study is, the first thing what I'm going to explain is interior angle, details about interior angle. What is the property of interior angles in this particular case where two parallel lines are intersected by a passing transversal? Okay, angle C plus angle F is equal to 180 degree. That is the sum of two interior angles lying on the same side of transversal. I repeat, lying on the same side of transversal is 180 degree, or you can say interior angles lying on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. 180 degree, what word we use in geometry? We use the word as supplementary. What do you mean by supplementary? Supplementary means the two angle, the pair of angle, when added together it gives you 180 degrees. Such angles are called supplementary. Okay, now if two angles when added together and if they give you 90 degrees, then that it is called complementary angle. Supplementary तर by heart आहे आपल्याला, because we have used it many a times in your 7th standard. But after 5th, in 6th and 7th, we have not come across this concept of complementary angle. We have learned in 5th and we have forgotten. Very good. Okay, चलो अभी refresh हो गया. If two angles, they when added and they when the sum of the two angles added to become 90 degree. Okay, two angles added, it gives 90 degree, then those angles are called complementary. Okay, if it gives 180 degree, it is called supplementary. Now, the property of interior angle is, what is the property? I just said the interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. Jara loudly bola, supplementary, so that I can feel that you are engaging into whatever I am teaching you. Okay, similarly we have another pair, D and E. Okay, angle D and angle E are also supplementary. That means when you add angle D and angle E, again this will give 180 degree. Why? Because now let's see, if we say this is 180 degree, we'll take this as 80 degree and take this as 100 degree. Okay, if we take this as 80 degree and take this as 100 degree, then if we draw this line will go continue, but it will never intersect each other. Now if we take this as 100 and this as, instead of 80 we make it say 70 or 75. Okay, even if we make it 75 or 79, okay, even if we reduce 1 degree of the angle and the line is produced further, it goes further and further, at some point of time it may meet each other, it will intersect each other, it will not remain parallel. Okay, that's a very remote possibility, but it is only to make you understand what do you mean by parallel line. The angles have to be 180 degree, then only it will go as parallel line. So therefore this is also called as, this property of interior angle being supplementary is also called as interior angle theorem. Okay, this is the first theorem. Now since I'm covering all the theory part of this particular chapter directly here itself. Okay, interior angle theorem. What is interior angle theorem or interior angle property? Is sum of the two angles lying on the same side of the transversal is supplementary, is 180 degree. Okay, this is the interior angle theorem, where when we have a proof where we have to prove that this property is correct. In that particular case we will take 2 to 3 different types of examples where we consider the sum of these two angles, interior angles, is less than 180, more than 180 and equal to 180. So only equal to 180 will finally satisfy our condition that it will not intersect and remain parallel, hence it will be termed as, then we get the test correct. Okay, forget it, when I'll explain to you about this when we actually do the proof. Currently you have to understand only the theory, only the property that sum of the interior angles, when sum of the interior angle when added, two interior angles lying on the same side of the transversal when added is equal to 180 degree. That's it. Okay, now if this is, say, let me say this is x, so this number will become x minus 180 minus x. Okay, similarly if this is x, this will become 180 minus x. Why? Because they are angles in a linear pair. So if this is 180 minus x and this is 180 minus x, that means alternate interior angle. Okay, you can say alternate interior angle or interior alternate angle or only alternate angle, absolutely no problem, then they will be congruent. Okay, the test says alternate angles are congruent. This is another property. Now we have corresponding angles. Okay, if we take this as x, this becomes 180 minus x. Simultaneously here also x, this will become 180 minus x. Why? Because again this is a straight line, angles in a linear pair. Okay, so this is 180 minus x, this is 180 minus x. That means the corresponding angles are also congruent. Okay, you have to remember interior angles are supplementary. Then we have alternate angle and corresponding angle, both are congruent. Okay, simultaneously you can make all the pairs A and E, H, D. Okay, corresponding angles and not corresponding angles respectively, you can make pairs for your alternate angle, interior angles, alternate interior, alternate exterior. Okay, so this thing is clear. Now we have covered corresponding angles, alternate angles, and what we have covered alternate angles, interior angles, and corresponding angles. Okay, chalo, the main topic is covered. We will start with practice set 2.1.